taking a bath together. No sex. Because you both have what the Bible says marriage requires, discipline. To take a bath together.
Hey.
And have a conversation.
Don't take that bath until y'all get that ring
Till
on
you
there.
get that discipline.
Yeah, don't do it.
Discipline.
You're going to make me lose my license. Listen, she's talking to married people. It's different at a heightened level. Thank you.
And let me say this.
Yes.
I'm also talking to unmarried people. Because
don't get in that bathtub.
If you
don't y'all get in that bathtub.
Listen, if you have the true essence of discipline.
Yeah, no, they ain't got it.
Let me say this, ladies and fellas. Let me say this, ladies and fellas. A man who could bathe with you and be disciplined enough to not touch you is a reassurance for you.
Don't test it.
I did that with a man. Listen, I don't listen to Pastor Bryant. Okay?
Gentlemen, don't play with it.
Pastor Bryant is
You're going to mess up.
Listen, he talking to the low functioning men.
Hey, listen.
But the high functioning men who want something bigger than the flesh.
They must teach Tai Chi.
Man, this stuff is crazy. You cannot make this up, man. So now you have the Bryants. Cheyenne Bryant and Pastor Jamal Bryant. And she's trying to tell him that it's okay to take a bath with a woman and you discipline yourself to not touch her. This is the woman telling other women how to be in relationships, how to be married, how to be all these different things. And she don't have a husband, never had a husband, never had any kids. She's discussing this and having this conversation with a guy that's in the pulpit that has multiple children, that's created multiple single mom homes. Right? And guess what? People watch this and follow these people. A black man like me been married for 26 years. Right? Showed my wife, my children. None of them will come watch me. Because the stuff that I'm telling you to do, the stuff that I'm saying requires work. It requires sacrifice. It requires commitment. It's not about emotional feelings and love. The emotional feelings and love comes in the sacrifice, the commitment, and the work. Can I love you when I can't stand you? I got to get up and make this work every day. The riggers are taking care of children. They having conversations about being in the tub with a person and don't be sexual and not being sexual with them and make sure you can hold yourself. And women, this is the mark of a good man. This is how far we've fallen to. And these people right here will have a following. Now, they've since had a falling out where she sent him a cease and desist because when he found out that she wasn't a doctor, he basically cut her off. And he's going to explain that later on in his video. But everybody's psychoanalyzing this Cheyenne Bryant. I told y'all, man, she has psychological issues, but online you could be the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker. As long as you show a little bit of boob or leg or you're charismatic enough, you'll have a following and people will follow you. I've been explaining this. But people in the Breakfast Club was also talking about this. Mark Lamont Hill and everybody was talking about her.
But everybody doing the Netflix thing where they sit down and do they mock documentary about whatever's going on. And Cheyenne Bryant jumped on and then went wearing a doctoral robe.
It's hers.
And it's hers. And come on, saying, my Netflix documentary will be on people saying that part 1 will be people saying I didn't have a doctorate, and the next 9 episodes will be all the haters. And
2 to 12, yeah.
2 to 12, whatever, be all the haters basically trying to prove that I didn't have one or whatever. Basically clapping back. That was like, it seemed like a clap back. And then like 7 seconds later, the internet did some research. And they clapped back too.
They found a doctoral outfit on Amazon.
Well, they did a couple things. First, they zoomed in on the back wall, and they showed that there were degrees on the wall, but not the doctoral degree. It was just a certificate that said Dr. Bryant, all lowercase, with no school on it. And then they researched her robes and hood and saw that it was for the wrong degree and that it wasn't from that school. And so I thought, and I wasn't know, I thought she was just leaning into the joke.
That's me too.
I thought she was just being funny and having fun with it.
Trolling.
You think she intentionally knew this was the wrong shit to put on?
Yes.
No.
So that's where I don't think she knew that.
I don't think she cared. I just think she found a robe somewhere and just leaned into the joke. I think that Dr. Bryant has now become a personality. And to the Mandy point and Flip point, I think now she knows what gets the algorithms going. That translates into revenue for her. And so I think that she's now stepping into that lane where I don't give a fuck as long as it's getting me paid.
I think it's a little bit of both. I agree with everything you said, but I also wonder if there's not another thing on top of that too. Like, if you get put on blast and get caught lying, you know what I mean, and you're still maintaining that you're not lying, then I think you can't.
Mark, she trolling.
Like, I wonder if there's a little bit of
this
this
had died down. This had, for all intents and purposes, died down.
That's my point.
She revived it. And if I'm gonna revive it, if I was trying to escape it, I would have let it go out with the tide.
Right.
I brought it back because evidently there's something beneficial in me bringing it back. It's something advantageous to me now doing this and reawakening. My
That's
books
insanity.
is moving. My whatever is going. And
That's crazy.
I think
I agree with you. I think it's illegal.
You think her books and shit moving off it like this help the books move?
Books ain't moving.
I think
because again,
no, I think whatever it translates to is something that is beneficial to her. Like financially.
What I see all of this as a pivot.
I think you're right. Being an athlete is always better for you than not being.
All this shit is like
I agree with that, but I'm saying I think there's a mental thing going on here too. On top of that.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Mark,
to use a technical term.
Let me ask you a question, Mark. Do you think after she came up here, to get a little shaky for her?
Oh, everything fell to shit the day she came on the Joe Budden podcast.
Yes.
Boy, that's starting to be a running thread.
Shit ain't been right since.
Listen, at the end of the day, I think people don't. Like, my thing is, you know you got to be to play that game if you really ain't no doctor. So it's like, why aren't we all assuming that this nigga is not that calculated?
I think
a person to play that game like that, stand
calculated.
down and not say nothing, the way she carried it, I would not be surprised if this wasn't no purple on purpose. I think I think in her mind, the best case scenario is people just think she a doctor and shut the fuck up.
I disagree with that totally.
So what do you think about the pivot? I want to hear what you have to say.
So I think this is a pivot from what was she calling herself before? Like, what was her profession?
First therapist, then psychology expert.
Okay, I think this is a move from that to influencer personality, where now I'm not really looking to give y'all consultation, all that shit. Now I can sell just by being me. And lean into all of this attention. She has selling merch, selling shirts, all of this. Writing a book as the doctor or being the personality, it might be more money over here just being a personality.
I think that's right.
Now,
yeah.
does it last as long? We don't know yet. Yeah. But right now, this might be more lucrative for her.
But the pivot is by necessity, not choice. What else do?
Life give you limits.
You not a fair.
You come on.
Now, everybody's talking about her grift, but it's funny that Pastor Jamal Bryant is going in on her. He should be somewhere with his head in the sand and should be somewhere being quiet. We know about his stories over in Baltimore when he was having SCX with two girls. One of them was underage at the time, right? He got the girl pregnant. We remember when the dude that used to run the gang down there, he stepped to him and told him to get the hell up out of Baltimore. He left from Baltimore and went to Atlanta and took over the pastor's church, who got caught being GAY. And was sending stuff to little boys. His name is escaping me. Y'all know what I'm talking about, but he ended up dying from cancer. He went down there and took over his church and married the BBL bride, right? But he has all these accusations of cheating, and I know firsthand about him cheating, but I'll keep some of that stuff to myself, right? So this guy's having this conversation with Cheyenne Bryant, right, about being in the tub, right, and being able to hold yourself. And he's saying, hey, no, men don't do it. He's saying the right thing, right? But Cheyenne Bryant, I'm just saying to women, I'm talking to y'all as a father, as a big brother, as an uncle, just as somebody that care about you that don't want nothing from you, man. Stop listening to these women give you advice that ain't lived the life that they get. They haven't lived that life themselves. They themselves are not the template for what they're talking about. Please stop listening to those women. Being in these long-term relationships that you say you desire a marriage, it takes work. It takes sacrifice. It's not about feelings, about how you feel today and then tomorrow you don't feel that way. Or y'all go through a rough patch and now you just walk away. No, it's about the sacrifice, the commitment. What are you willing to sacrifice? What are you willing to lose to gain me? And what am I willing to lose to gain you? What are we willing to be committed to? What are we committed to? Right? All those things that entails a long-term relationship. Now, she sent Jamal Bryant a cease and desist. So he did some background on her and just really went in there and just unloaded on her.
I shouldn't even have to do this. It's ridiculous. Over a month ago, I came to you and apologized for platforming Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. I felt I had a responsibility considering my sister is the former president of the American Psychological Association, one of the youngest to ever hold that position. Not soon after that, I received an email, a cease and desist, not to mention her name or to speak to the controversy. I scanned down to the bottom, and it was not from a lawyer, not from an attorney, not anybody who was barred. It was from Cheyenne Bryant herself. I said, I'm going to walk away. I do not want to be a part of black-on-black crime. So I let it go, never addressed it, never mentioned it again until I received this email on yesterday from Dr. Jaquel Pitts, who is serving as the president of Indiana Southwest Christian University, who said to me in writing that Dr. Cheyenne Bryant has just received her PhD in theocentric psychology. I did a quick Google search. Indiana, the whole state, does not recognize an Indiana Southwestern Christian University, is not registered. The president claimed that the degree is in theocentric psychology. Again, I didn't even use Claude or ChatGPT. Google, the cheapest one, says that theocentric psychology shifts a person from ego to universal thought. I don't even know what that means. The president goes on to say that they cannot provide any transcripts. I send a one-line email. Who are y'all accredited by? And he sent me back this. Accreditation Religioso. I don't know what this means. But ladies and gentlemen, the last line that I've highlighted for you is no transcript can be provided. I'm not going back and forth with y'all. The president of Indiana Southwest Christian University doesn't even have a college email. Jackwell Pitts is on Gmail. So if you want the transcript, email him directly, and maybe he'll be able to give you answers I'm not able to provide. Y'all, let's shut the case on Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. The only robes I want to see people in are the 500 kids who are trying to go to Howard, an accredited school. God bless you.
So again, Cheyenne Bryant, to me, you know, she's a person that just has mental health issues. I'm just keep it all the way buck. You know, she's had women, she's talked about this relationship stuff. She lied and said that she was in this 6-year on and off relationship with this guy, and Paul Pierce exposed that. Then you had LGBTQ women coming out and saying that they were her lovers, right? So it's just a whole bunch of stuff, man. But again, you had a whole bunch of women online really trying to protect her. And listen, if you want to follow her, that's cool, fine. But just make sure that she's standing on truth of what she's saying she is. That's it. Don't have her. See, this is what I'm saying to the sisterhood, right? You got real black women out here that's really out here doing that work. And they're working their behinds off day and night to accomplish these goals and get that paperwork that Cheyenne Bryant is claiming she has when she doesn't have it. Right? If you a real sisterhood, you would actually respect those sisters, man. Love on those sisters that's actually doing the work, and don't allow Cheyenne to come in there and lie like that, because they're offended by that, and it messes up the integrity of things, man. And other people can get hurt taking advice from her when she doesn't have the credentials to give it. Right? This internet stuff, the internet could be great. It could be used for a lot of good things, but it also could be dangerous because you have a lot of predators out here, or people that prey on the weak. They peep weaknesses in the game and they exploit them. They exploit your pain, right? They speak to things that hurt you to gain an audience of people. They have all these women over there that think all the same. All these men over here that think the same. So you have the red pill, the pink pill, and all this stuff. And all they do is bash each other, create gender wars, and create thought processes and women and men mind to make them don't even want to be in relationships. This woman is sitting here telling women to take a bath with men that's not their husband, right? And if this man can control himself, then this is your man. This is the advice you're getting from the woman? On how you, the mark on how you would pick a man? What are we talking about here? But again, it's the internet. And when you got people that's not thinking in their right mind, she's going to be there to be your therapist. She's going to be there to give you the advice. And this is where we're at. But then when you do the background check, she doesn't have the credentials to even be having that type of conversation with you. She's a patient herself. But y'all gotta let me know what y'all think, man. If you made it this far in the video, hit that like button, subscribe to Street Media TV, leave your comments in the comment section. Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time, peace.